It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. This is episode 314. I am your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hi, Tracey.
90 Day Fiance season 11, episode 3.
Do you like this season?
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
It's fine.
Here's the thing. I always don't mind them until it's episode 25. And then I'm like, I can't watch this anymore.
Also, just 1 hour.
1 hour would change my life.
Oh, 1 hour.
1 hour would change my life.
Well, if you guys have an hour to spare, go over to patreon.com/trash talk podcast because you will find so much stuff.
If you have an hour to spare, you need 1,500 hours at least. Because our Patreon, we have so many bonus episodes.
If you have to walk to Japan,
yeah,
join the Patreon because we can probably get you there.
Yeah, we have enough bonus content on there to keep you covered.
All right. Well, we're going to keep you covered. Patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where you will find Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast, So Pumped, a Vanderpump Rules podcast, Recycled with Noelle and Michael, who, I mean, everyone is just, they love it. They are thrilled with your new podcast, Noelle.
That makes me really excited. I got to tell you, Michael is such a silly goose. He's so easy.
The two of you
to talk
together,
to.
I can't wait. You covered this past week, you covered True Life, I'm Getting Married, and I cannot wait to listen to it. Everyone said this is like one of the best episodes you've ever done.
It's like, because it's so ridiculous. These people on this show are just so ridiculous. Yeah,
it's so good. They give you the content, but you know,
it's free. They give it to us for free.
I know, and then you guys recycle it, and that's what I love about you guys. Jumping into the pool, season 11, episode 3 of 90 Day Fiance. Mark and Mina.
I just love them.
Really?
I like watching them because it's so weird. And also I like watching them because this is my stepfather. It just is. The airplanes in the house. Like everything about this is my stepfather. I'm sure he goes in the hot tub in a cutoff t-shirt too. I'm watching this and I'm like, this is just my stepfather. And I can't figure out what's going on. And I think that's what it is. Because it's like, are you sad about your son? Do you like him? What is your angle here? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out, I guess.
All right. Well, guess what? They wake up the next morning in her lace brassiere and call her son Clayton. He's like,
poor Clayton.
Yo, this kid is like not okay.
I know. I feel bad for him. He's like genuinely like, Mom, hello, I love you. I miss you. Am I ever coming?
Right. And she won't really answer. So he's staying with her friend. And
last episode, she said it was her sister.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm really sad. Quote, because she's like, why?
Why are you sad?
He said, because you go out of France. So he's like, hey, why am I not there? And she's like, listen, this is what's happening.
Right.
Have you ever watched TV?
Have you ever watched TLC?
Yeah. What's your favorite cartoon? How was school today?
Right.
He's like, okay, great. Can I just ask you one question?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, as long as it's not
the question
about your passport.
But also, like, I wonder what it is. Like, what was this? I don't know. I guess I'm trying to figure out, like, was this done on purpose? Was this like an oversight? Did he do all the paperwork like Gino did? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how was this? How did this happen?
How is this very big part of it?
Yes, right. And how is it that if she's so upset, then why did you come?
Because I guess she had to come, or else she would have to start the paperwork over again.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish that they would just explain a little more.
I need a little bit more of explaining.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, he's crying, and she wants her son at the wedding. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Why can't he say like, okay, we'll just get married in court,
right?
And then we'll have a wedding when your son can come here?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess I didn't think about it. In my mind, I just figured he would have the son on Zoom, I guess. I don't know. Also, it's just like...
It's like, how much do we really care if you came anyway?
Well, the reason why I got so frustrated is like, girl, you know you have 90 days to get married. So why are you acting like you don't know any of this? That's what irritates me.
Right. But also, is this a week problem? Is this a month problem? Is this a year problem? What kind of
Sure.
problem is this?
Right. Like, is it
Like, is he coming in 3 days?
Well, that's the thing. Is it his dad causing a problem? Like, what is it?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Agreed.
But she is cooking breakfast for Mary.
She's cooking raw bacon is really what she's cooking. She's cooking raw bacon and cut up sausages.
My
Very
microphone just went off. Hold on.
Did it?
Yeah. How about now? Is this good?
Yeah, you sounded
Okay,
the
cool.
same. I didn't even
I don't know.
notice.
Something had happened.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she's cooking raw. I know. I'm like, are you cooking this thoroughly?
Okay, so here's what I'm looking at here.
You're searing the outside, but are you cooking the inside?
So here's the thing. This is my question. I wanted to know if you saw this. She's cooking with a griddle on the stovetop, but it's plugged into the wall.
Right. This is an electric griddle, and are you cooking on the stovetop?
But the burners were on.
Okay. Are you just cooking the griddle?
Right. So that's why I'm confused because it's smoky in there.
I know. It's like, are you just cooking the griddle?
Right. Because I don't think you're cooking the bacon. This poor kid is looking like, what am I eating right now?
Yeah. And she's like, I don't even have a high chair. This guy forgot he had a kid.
Well, I mean, he didn't even get her diapers.
But
That's
this is what I'm saying.
crazy.
Like, he did not prepare. He didn't, like, what is with these Americans who can't clean the house?
No, I know. He didn't do anything. Like, all he did was stock the fridge. But you have a little kid coming. You couldn't even take the names off the walls in the bedroom. Nothing.
You have your ex-wife, her portrait up.
Right. Yeah, he did nothing. It's so weird because you want to think it's genuine on his end. Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, he tells her about all the bears that are coming over.
Great. Great. She already doesn't want to be there.
And then he takes her to the gas station for shopping.
He takes her to Sheets.
Okay.
For shopping.
It's not even Sheets, though. It's not even that good.
I know. So what I was thinking was, at first I'm like, this is a general store, and Tracey knows about these general stores. That's what I was thinking. Oh my God, that mug is so cute.
Thank you. It's Hello Kitty.
That is so cute.
Thanks. Yeah, the general stores have nothing.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking at first.
It's probably the post office, the general store, and the gas station.
And the DMV. Right.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, okay, he's in New Hampshire. I think I've been to New Hampshire one time in my life. I don't really know what it's like. Is this what it's like?
I know, but it's like, is this during like a blackout? Why can't we
go to
no
Stop and Shop?
There's no Walmart?
Right. That's what I'm thinking. So, but are you doing this for the show? I'm assuming.
I guess.
It's weird.
Why are they eating outside in the cold?
But it's cold.
It's called the baby's cold. The baby's like, hello, I understand that you didn't buy me a high chair. Why do we have to bring my stroller outside?
There's smoke coming out of my mouth because it's cold. And they're eating Prego gas station sauce.
I mean,
I know. It's just, all of this is weird. I want more answers because I like watching them because they're so strange.
Right. I like how she's like, oh, Mary's the baby, right?
Mary's the baby. No, Maria's the baby.
Maria. He's like, she's like, yeah, Maria has like a French palate. It's like, no, Prego's gross.
Also, so is raw bacon. This poor kid was not yet. Prego, that's what you
She's
go
like, you know
for?
what? Don't even worry about diapers. I'm not going to eat.
I know. She like had one bite and she's like, no, thank you.
I would have sent him a list of all the links of the things I needed on Amazon.
Yeah.
And that's what would have happened.
But here's the thing, not even go that far. I'll just send him things I want. Here's a list of things that I need. You know what I mean? Like diaper, like basic things, diapers, a crib. Like, where's the baby sleeping? Are they
He's
just
like, don't worry.
co-sleeping?
He's like, she could sleep in Jordan's crib. That Jordan slept, I mean, just her bed.
We could just, like, it knocks up. We could just Purell it.
They're in the hot tub.
Yeah.
And he's like, I really want you to get along with Jordan, but she hates you. What?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Right off the bat, he went about this in
what?
the wrong way. Because she's like, okay, if she hates me, then why did we take pictures together? Like, why did we hang out together?
Okay, Mina doesn't know that she hates her. So why'd you tell her?
No, why'd you tell her? That's the thing. She doesn't know. Why don't you just wait and see how Jordan acts with them when you go?
No, she's like, no, she hates you.
Mina's like, okay, so now we're in competition.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh,
she's like,
guy?
yeah, she just doesn't want me to have more kids with you. It's not a big deal.
Right. And it's like, guy, go take your t-shirt off, get out of the hot tub and go to bed.
And be quiet. It's too late for you to be awake.
Yeah, you have to be drunk right now.
What is he, like 58, but he's really like 98?
Yeah, he's 58. He is less than 20 years older than me. He's not that much older than me.
I know. But yet he's like 98 years old. It's
It's
like,
the
sir, take your
weirdest thing.
medication and go to bed.
And they just keep kissing too. And I'm like, I don't love it.
Well, she doesn't love it either. She starts crying.
I know, but it's like I get why she's pissed.
Yeah.
And also, I think his daughter's a bitch. She was a bitch when he went to go see her too. But let's see what
Who,
happens
Jenna
with
Bush?
them. Yes, exactly. Jenna Bush.
Jenna Bush
Who-
is not nice.
Who I don't know.
Not the real Jenna Bush. This Jenna Bush.
I have my opinions on this Jenna Bush, this Jordan Bush, if you will.
That was her nickname in high school.
Yeah.
Well, this episode is brought to you by Via. Noelle, your entire family is using Via.
No, Tracy, they all love it for various reasons. Everybody has a different reason, but everyone loves Via.
Well, life moves fast, and sometimes you just need a way to relax, recharge, or stay focused without overcomplicating things. That's where Via comes in.
You know, my mother-in-law has been taking Via
Mhm.
for a couple of months now, and she loves it. She's like, I can actually relax. I
Yeah.
can actually relax. And she is not a relaxed person.
Well, if you haven't tried Via yet, you're seriously missing out. Whether you need to unwind, refocus, boost your mind, Via is here to enhance your everyday and night. Trusted by over 500,000 happy customers, Via is changing the game in natural wellness, blending powerful, high-quality hemp-derived ingredients to deliver real effective-driven benefits. Whether you're looking to sleep better, have better libido, improve focus, recover, or simply relax, Via has tailored a solution just for you. With products ranging from 0 to high cannabinoid levels, Via lets you fully customize your experience to fit your needs. Whether you're looking to support your daily wellness routine, enhance focus and clarity, or unwind with deep relaxation, Via has you covered. From their award-winning effect-forward gummies to calming drops, everyday Via products is thoughtfully crafted, made with organic, lab-tested hemp sourced from trusted, independent, American-owned farms. And the best part, Via legally ships across the United States, discreet, direct to your door, no medical card required, and backed by a worry-free guarantee. Not sure where to start? Take Via's product finder quiz to get personalized recommendations tailored to your needs. It could take less than 60 seconds to complete. So if you're 21 and up, treat yourself to 15% off and get a free gift with your first order using our exclusive code Fiance at viahemp.com. Plus, enjoy free shipping on orders over $100. That's Viahemp, VIAHEMP.com. And it's right down there in the show notes.
Amazing.
If you're 21 and up, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code Fiance to receive 15% off, free shipping on orders over $100. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. After you purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Enhance your everyday with Via.
Awesome.
Talking about enhancing every day, let's talk about Amani and Matt.
All right. They're playing with the kids.
And they're going to go to Mexico for 2 weeks to see Ani.
So here's the thing. You and I, we were talking beforehand, and you were GPSing.
I GPSed. I Wazed it.
And what did you discover?
Well, I discovered that they live, wow, what a long distance relationship. 33 minutes away from each other. They live 10 extra minutes away from each other than you and I.
So we have listeners in San Diego who have pointed this out to us.
Yes. They're like, hello?
So the thing is, then why do you have to go for 2 weeks? Is that wrong of me to think? Like,
you can go for 1 minute.
Right. Like you're crying about
You can go
leaving your kids.
Yeah, you can go home every night.
But you could just go home.
Every single night you can go home. I got to tell you, I have
weeks.
never not one time needed to sleep at your house because it was too far to get back to my house.
But this is what I'm saying. Do you think we sleep at the mall when we go because the ride home is too long? It's the weirdest thing. It's like, it's so close.
Actually right now am podcasting from my new bedroom in New York Comedy Club.
The thing is, they're not in a long distance relationship.
They're in
the part
a very
that gets
close
me.
distance relationship. They're in a regular neighborly relationship.
I don't know if I ever had a boyfriend live that close to me.
Same.
Right?
That is the closest relationship I've ever had.
So why does she have to move there? Why do you guys have to get married? You're so close.
You don't have to do anything. You can
don't have to do
actually
anything.
walk there.
Yeah.
Technically.
So I just don't understand.
Why can't okay, here's a crazy thing.
What?
You move 10 minutes closer to the border, she moves 10 minutes closer to the border, and you guys could hold hands at night.
Oh, you guys can just wave.
You could just hold hands over the
night.
border at night.
Yeah, it's just like
You
Tracy.
could go over the board. Like, I mean, you could go over, you can get some antibiotics for $3
That's true.
and you can go back home.
That sounds great. It sounds like my
Mhm.
type of day.
Yeah.
Antibiotics, girlfriend, and
No
then home.
prescription. No prescription.
And then home.
And then right home.
Yeah, it's just I just don't understand why you're crying about leaving your kids for 2 weeks if you don't have to be gone for 2 weeks. Also, I was reading on Reddit, they were
Mhm.
talking about how this is not the first show this couple has tried to be on. And you and I were right. He is a stay-at-home dad because
Yeah.
the premise was that he's feeling like emasculated from being a stay-at-home dad. And that she's the
Okay.
breadwinner.
Sad.
Cry me a river.
Sad.
Cry me a river.
Wow. I mean, that sounds like a personal problem. Sir.
Right. Right. I don't need to see it on the show, sir.
All right. So she has 3 kids, and
Yeah.
their friend Brittany is going to be watching their kids. I mean, watching their kids, they're right over there. You could watch them with your eyes from where you are.
Just put your nanny cam on.
Listen, I recently found out from a good friend
Uh-huh.
that there's no age limit to leave your kids at home as long as they have food and water. And I was like, I think that's cats.
I think that's my mouse, Sophie.
Yeah, I don't think that's kids. And he was like, no, kids. And I was like, 911.
Interesting.
911.
Then there's no age. That's the crazy part.
There's no age.
That's crazy.
He said,
It's
"Why
not
don't
like,
you have
oh, when
kids?
they're
There's no age. You can
12.
just leave." Nope. He's like, there's actually no age as long
He's
as you
like,
leave them
leave
food
them
and
hot
water.
dogs and a water bowl.
Yes. I was like, no, that's a cat.
Yeah, I think that's a cat.
Whatever. Listen, I think that he's telling the truth.
Maybe.
I
Listen, we don't have kids. How the hell would I know?
There's no way for me to know. He has kids. I don't have kids.
Yeah.
All
It makes
right.
me worried for his kids, but all right.
Listen, I'm not that worried.
Yeah.
Amani says that she gets really jealous.
Okay, so I'm watching this and I'm like, how is this throuple gonna work then? Because now she thinks that maybe that Ani will be a better partner.
They're not allowed to talk privately.
But this is so weird.
It's just your girlfriend.
That's the thing. Why do we have to make this more serious than it is?
It's just your girlfriend. It's just your separate girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's going to live with you guys.
Why can't tell me if I'm wrong here?
Yeah.
If this is what you're into,
Yeah.
why can't this be like, okay, on the weekends, we're going to go to Mexico. We're going to hang out with our girlfriend. We're going to do our thing. And then we come home and just have our other life at home. That sounds fun.
It does. But they're going to Tijuana and this is
Right.
the Day of the Dead Fest.
I know. That looks cool. I want to do that.
Very fun. And Amani always misses Ani, even if she just goes to the bathroom.
Because she's in love with her. That's
Yeah.
why.
Well, she's 37. She is a stripper in Tijuana, and
Right.
she tells her coworker about the throuple.
Her coworker, Liz.
Liz is
Interesting.
different.
Liz has had a hard life.
Liz has seen some stuff.
Liz has seen a lot of things.
They work around 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Ugh, that's rough. And she's like, we're just so exhausted afterwards. That's so hard. Yeah.
Okay, so she said she has a 20-year-old and 11-year-old. These are 2 boys, and then she has a 7-year-old daughter that lives with her.
Right. So just the daughter Antonella lives with her. Now, is that, I guess is that like a live-in nanny?
I'm
Elisa?
assuming.
Yeah.
She said that she got pregnant when she was 16. The father disappeared, so she had
Right.
to start dancing,
Mm-hmm.
and then she starts crying about it.
I know, but she's basically saying like, I love my kids so much, I'll do anything to support them. And that's really nice.
She needs the stability. Now,
Yeah, of
let me tell you
course.
something. If
Mhm.
I was Ani
Mm-hmm.
and I had all of these issues
Uh-huh.
and a nice, rich couple
Yes.
was like, come live with us and our 2 kids, you could bring your kid and we could all live in harmony.
Yeah, it would sound great.
I'd be like, how rich are you?
But here's the thing. She's nervous about it because I think she senses like some kind of weird jealousy or something.
Right. And then she'll be out on the street again. But
Well,
also,
Right.
donde está your other kids?
So this is a theme we've seen on the show
Yeah.
before, like with Jasmine. I would love a straight story.
Yes.
Where are your kids? And also, are you planning to try to say like have like your 11-year-old come with you guys?
Right.
too?
Because here's the thing. I understand your 20-year-old might be
Yeah.
like off on his own.
Sure.
But where's your 11-year-old?
Yeah, I'm a little curious.
But
about
also,
that.
even if she moves to America, 33-minute drive, not bad.
Yeah, not far. I mean, you could go see your kids whenever you want.
All right. We're moving on to Greg and Joan.
I really don't like this guy. When I was done watching this, I text you to tell you how much I didn't like him.
I don't like him either.
Okay, I'm glad.
All right. So she's coming that day and he's going to make her a wrap.
Okay. I mean, This wrap looks pretty good to me.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but I don't need a car wrap. You're only coming from JFK to Islip. It's not that bad. You could survive.
Well, that's the weird thing too. But I mean, I want a car wrap. I do want a car wrap.
Here's the thing. I don't know if I want. I want to know more about the wrap. If you brought me the wrap, I'd be fine with it.
Well, she trusts him because he's a head bread baker.
He makes me mad.
Yes. Also, guys, stop with the fake narrative that they have to sleep in separate rooms.
Also, why the hell, and I know you're going to agree with me, is he making French fries for a long car ride?
Okay. Noelle.
Right?
Joan.
Uh-huh.
That was nice of you to say they were salty.
Yeah.
That's not what you meant. You meant soggy.
Soggy and bad.
French fries?
French fries.
French fries that need to be straight out of a steaming hot fryer.
But that's what I mean. How about a bag of chips? French
How about
fries.
any other side?
I'm watching this and I'm
I'd
like,
rather
are
eat a
you-
soggy salad.
Me too.
French fries?
French
How
fries.
about she could just have the wrap?
Just bring the wrap. You don't
And then
need
if
anything
at
else.
home you can make her some French fries if she wants them.
I couldn't believe. I'm like, this guy is truly frying French fries right now to bring on this Islip and back ride.
Right. So when did you fry the French fries? Because you had to drive from Islip to
Yeah.
the airport.
Yeah.
And then you waited for her and then she got her bags.
Right.
And then you had to drive it's so many hours, even if you fried them on the way out the door.
Right. They're never going to keep, and they're
French
covered.
fries keep for 5 to 7 minutes.
Also, that's the thing that sucks. Even if you like go out to eat, you're like, I'm going to get a burger and fries. You cannot take the fries home. There's just no recovery.
Here's the thing. You can. They're just not the same.
They're
it's
not
a
the
different
same.
thing. It's a cold fried potato.
Yeah, I don't really like leftover fries, and I like mushy, soggy things, but
No.
that is not.
It's
I
not
can't-
good because it also gets hard in a weird way.
And it gets like weird, greasy. I think
Yes.
I think this is you. Tell me if this came from you. I used to live by Roll and Roaster, and I would eat a lot of leftover Roll and Roaster the next day. And I would be like, it doesn't hurt when I eat it the first time. When I have leftovers, it hurts. And you're like,
Coagulated.
yes.
It's
You're like,
coagulated.
it's the oil.
The oil is coagulated.
And I'm like, that's the crazy. Like, I never thought about that. But anytime I ate leftover Roll and Roaster, that's when it hurt
Yeah.
my belly.
You had a lard bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I learned that from you, and I never stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, I did stop though.
You had a lard
Oh,
bomb.
that's so funny. So he's giving her a lard bomb on the way
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay. So he's giving her, but she denies it. Now,
Yeah.
his mother keeps bringing up this separate room thing in a very weird, disgusting way.
I have a lot of thoughts about his mother. Number
ahead.
one, the lipstick.
Okay. Unfortunately,
Huh.
she reminds me very strongly of a friend of ours' mother.
Okay. Really?
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
Right, I had to mouth it.
Okay.
It's the overlining of the lips.
It's showing me that her health is declining. It's showing me something very bad.
If you're listening to this, you know who we're talking about.
It is the craziest thing. And also, like, maybe this is just me, and I don't think it's just me. I think you too. I automatically think everyone's racist. Automatically.
I
just do.
necessarily know. I
It's like-
haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I just feel like her attitude, is this just who she is in life? Like, she's so like, she's not that nice, his mother.
Lucille?
Yeah. She's just not that nice.
Yeah, she's mad because she wants everything about her. She's
Yeah.
like, wake her up, kind of like, hello.
Right. And she's kind of like, well, it's my house. I hope they don't forget me. And it's like, I don't know.
No,
It's just-
that's not a racist thing. That's a selfish thing.
yeah, she's like not.
She
And
wants-
also, I want to know more about him. Where is
This
your
is
husband?
very culty. Deb.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Sure.
Yeah. So he made a loaf of bread.
With her name in it. What is she just going to eat the bread?
She can't read the bread from far away.
Also, it's sourdough. Bring me a loaf of sourdough, but not hair sourdough.
Okay, this is head sourdough, number one. This is also handled in the airport. This is free range sourdough.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
He probably brought in the bathroom with him.
Ew. Yeah, he sprayed Angel all over it.
Okay, so he's driving to the airport and he's like,
Mhm.
yeah, this is so exciting. This is like taking the first slice of pizza. He's just saying Italian things.
Yeah, it's annoying because
He's like, this is
not
like
what
a spaghetti
Italians
and
act
meatball
like.
mortadella.
Right. Because later he compares our luggage to gabagool. But also
you
nobody fucking says gabagool either. Real people don't say that.
Why is her luggage gabagool, sir?
Right. Right.
He's like, this is like prosciutto and salami.
Yeah.
What?
I know Italians really talk like this, guys.
Stop. And then he starts crying.
I mean, this guy, everything about him bothers me.
Okay. So she is really she's staring into space a lot.
I didn't realize she was only 26.
Yeah,
either.
she's really contemplating what she has done. I think.
She knows this was a mistake.
There's a lot of staring into space, and he wants her to show. He's like, "Oh God, I'm so glad you're here. I want to show you how to make sourdough." I'd be like, "I'm actually busy that day. That's so weird."
Yeah, you think I want to come here so I can get bread classes?
Oh God! All right, so they're meeting his mother, and he tells her about the separate rooms, and she is shocked that he talked to his mother about intimacy.
Also, his mother says she's shy and clingy. She's clingy?
I mean, they just walked in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's like, oh, that's my first impression of her, shy and clingy.
All right. Well, they said that they could leave the door open. When do you need the door open? When? So he said when they sleep, they could shut the doors.
Right.
So when they're not sleeping, the door's open.
So during the day, if they want to be in their bedroom, they have to have the door closed. I mean, they have to have the door open.
Okay. Well, I got to tell you, she is sad and she's crying, and she's not crying because she can't share a bedroom with him.
I know.
She's crying because she's realized what she's done.
Yeah, of course. This is
she's
a
like,
grave mistake.
She's like, I've made a terrible mistake.
You don't even know the half of it. Why it's a mistake yet, girl.
Right? Well, she's very sad. And she said that she can't even work in the U.S.
Right. And also, so it's like, I have to be home with Lucille all day. Well, then again, you're going to be home with Greg, too, because he doesn't have a job. So
that's true. It's everyone's going to be home.
He doesn't have a job either.
Don't worry. The whole family is going to be all there all the time. So she's eating her wrap in the car, and she throws the fries out the window, basically.
I don't blame her.
She said that she wouldn't have come to the U.S. if she had to sleep alone. Now, here's the thing. That's not what she's saying.
What is she saying?
I made a mistake.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough. She made a mistake. I mean, she did, though, and he's making it like his mom is a bitch, too, to her. Yeah.
He didn't even clean his room.
Tracy, you don't have a job, Greg. And you couldn't clean your room.
Greg, what'd you do? What'd you do all day?
You didn't even make a spot in the closet for her.
She could do that, he said.
Do you think that he washed the sheets? No.
Sheets?
I know.
He has a 2017 calendar because he likes the dogs on it.
Yeah. Oh, and she's not into the dogs in the house.
She does not
either.
like the dogs, so he lets it lick her face.
Right. I like that the dog's growling.
Well, and then he goes downstairs and he's telling his mother, and he's just crying about how she's afraid of the dark because she could wake up and there's no power. Greg!
I know.
She is contemplating her entire life. She's not afraid of the dark.
What did this woman fall in love with in this man?
She's afraid of ice slip.
She is afraid of ice slip at night.
Yeah, it's like, no, stop. This isn't not what's happening.
She's afraid of Lucille. I'd be afraid
Yeah.
of Lucille. I don't want to stay there.
She doesn't like the dogs in the house. She only likes them outside. It's like, listen, this is also not a German Shepherd. Because she said that there's guard dogs outside.
This is certainly not a guard dog.
This is not a Rottweiler. This is a poodle mix.
I know. This dog is really cute. The dog's like, I know my role.
All right. Well, we're moving on to Stevie and Maddie.
There's something very wrong with her, right?
So wrong.
Okay. There's something
so wrong.
I mean, the fact that
he cannot even express anything.
He can't express, right? Because she's like, well, I'm hurt. And this guy is like,
Stevie,
I just regret everything that I said.
Yeah, it's like, Stevie, call Joan.
Here's the thing.
I mean, Maddie, call Joan because you both regret everything.
Stevie, do you recognize that? What happened?
Sorry, I just said something out loud and it called someone on my phone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought I heard a noise. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah, that's very sad.
Stevie, do you realize that Maddie has been through a lot?
No, she doesn't care.
That's the problem. I think that Maddie's been through a lot, and now everything he says, you're going to start crying over. Let this guy maybe like have a good day for once in his life, because he doesn't really seem to be full of joy. I feel bad for him. I feel like he's kind of like shell-shocked a little bit.
Okay. The reason he's also shell-shocked is because he has gone from Iran.
Yeah, right.
To New Orleans?
Right. You might as well bring him to Times Square.
Why not bring him to the circus?
It's so weird. So you bring him to New Orleans for what?
Well, because that's, I guess, the closest like airport or whatever.
No, I get it. It's just
But,
like,
like,
this
she's
is
not
a lot.
Yeah, but she's also not explaining that this is also like a novelty.
This is not what America's like.
Right.
Right.
So he wants to see the French Quarter, and he said that he basically expressed like, oh, what if you know, what if like I want to go back home?
Right, because I miss my family, or say it doesn't work out between us. And
She's
she
being
cries.
very insensitive. She said, but she also feels very, very guilty.
Okay, she feels like she should be filling all of the voids in his life, and I understand that's a lot of pressure, but maybe you should have thought about that.
Maybe you should have thought about that, but don't worry, because you will fill the voids with a beignet.
Okay, he really likes this beignet. He's like, I want to send one home.
Okay, so here's the thing: they went to Cafu du Monde, which we've been to.
Yeah.
I remember they were walking into the place from the back, and I was like, oh, Noelle sat there and smoked a cigarette.
I did.
I know, I remember.
Look at that. True love.
Here's the thing: he loves this beignet.
Yeah.
Has he been to the Grand Lux Cafe?
No. Oh, God. Everything about the Grand Lux is good.
But the beignets are 100 times better.
No, I know. I have to tell you, the Cafe du Monde beignets are like, okay.
They're fine.
I could
Here's
get
the thing:
some-
we ate them, but we were like, all right.
I could get some Zeppeli too.
Yeah,
Right.
go to the 18th Avenue Feast.
So that's what I'm saying. Go to the
Wait.
St. Helens feast.
Marty, wait until you go to the 18th Avenue Feast.
Wait, you could get a horn, an Italian horn. You wait.
You can get a cigar.
What was that feast that we went to in Jersey where you had that
Oh,
show?
St. Lucy's.
That was fun. Not for
It was very
nothing. Go
fun.
to St. Lucy's.
Yeah, the Feast of St. Gerard.
When I watched an episode of Sopranos the other day, I'm almost positive they filmed at that feast.
100%.
Yeah, I thought so. Because
Yes,
I'm watching
that's
it. I'm
in
like,
Newark.
oh, and I took a picture with Tony there.
You did. Guys, if you want to know what she's talking about, go to her Instagram.
My Instagram, it's there.
Oh God. All right. So they go to, okay. Does he know that this is not real life? That is the biggest problem.
I don't think so. And I don't think she's making it clear to him at all that it's not real life.
Mhm.
Like, he's walking around, he sees like this guy all in silver, like
Right.
a mime.
It's a street performer.
Yeah, but this is not, you're not just gonna like walk to the bagel store every day and you're gonna see this,
Be
you know?
surprised. Depends on where your bagel store is.
Depends on where it is.
He's like, when does the flashing start? And I'm like, oh, does he mean fireworks? And then I'm like, oh no, he means flashing.
He means full boobs. That's what he means.
I'm like, oh, wow, that's a really good like language barrier. And it's like,
Right.
no.
Nope, wrong.
Okay, so you're not allowed to walk your dog in Iran. You have to keep it inside.
I know.
That's the opposite of Iran. That's the I stay inside. Wow.
Why?
Wow. Iran, I walk.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. All right.
Okay. Well, something that he's doing that I'm not is being very careful about his words.
He also, you know what? He says that he was living with sunglasses on in Iran, and now it feels like everything is colorful and he feels the freedom. And that probably is a wonderful
Sure, but you're
feeling
also
for
in New
him.
Orleans. That's not what it's like.
No, of course. I'm glad. I don't want to live in a perpetual New Orleans.
No way.
Mm-mm.
All right. There is
Shekinah,
someone
Sarkar.
here that is dead inside, and we're going to talk about her.
Thank you. Because when I texted you that earlier, I'm like, I wonder if Tracey agrees with me. I know we're going to wait until the podcast to talk about it. And I said
Dead inside.
she is the least empathetic person of life.
Yeah, no, she's just dead inside. So Sarper and Shekinah,
Mhm.
they're with Sarper's niece,
Mm-hmm.
and
They're at the pool.
Sarper's like, listen, you guys have had fights before. If you're in LA,
Right.
don't kick him out and don't leave.
Right.
She's like, no, don't worry. We already have a plan for that. He can go stay with my friends.
She's planning
The
on
fights.
fighting with him
And kicking him out.
throwing him out.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. And it's like,
Okay.
this poor guy, this is what you do to someone you're going to take to a foreign country?
So this is the problem. So he's leaving his family, and she's
Yeah.
like, oh God, get over it. She's like, I dead left my daughter.
Mhm. She's like, you see, first of all, she's not attached to her family. She had this whole problem with her family growing up. Also, her family doesn't like him. She's far removed from her family. She doesn't understand his
Yeah, but
relationship.
she doesn't even like her kid.
I know. She's just mean. She's like, it seems like you're attached to the hip to your parents.
I know. So she does not relate to his mother being sad that he's moving. And it's like, yeah, of course that she's like, listen, just put him in boarding school.
She's like, I raised Sophie to be very
You
independent.
raised nothing. You didn't do any. Yeah, to be. Oh, how fun!
I
How
know.
fun
Yeah, great. You raise your daughter to not like you.
You
Great.
raise your daughter to know that she is alone in this world. That's
Yeah.
so sweet. She must feel so safe. I bet she doesn't have any anxiety. I bet she doesn't have any issues.
She has no issues knowing that her mother is 10,000 miles away.
Right. And does
Yeah.
not come back every 5 weeks to see her at all.
No chance.
No shot.
Mm-mm.
So they're packing to leave, but he's not giving up his apartment, right?
No, he's not giving up his apartment.
But he's pretending he is.
Yeah, and he didn't sell his car either.
Good for him. So
I wouldn't either. No chance. You're already planning on putting me on the street if we argue?
Okay, she's not only planning on putting him on the street if they argue. She's like, "Hey, I know you're moving here right now. If my family that hates you still hates you in 90 days,
Right.
I'm not going to marry you."
But
And
then she's mad that he gets upset.
And he goes, "Well, if I don't marry you, I would have to go back. Like, I'm just telling you the technical stuff."
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, "How dare you?"
yeah, she's mad about this.
What?
And it's like, wait, what do you want? What is it that you want from him? Because, at first we were led to believe that Sarper
Yeah.
was the jerk here.
Nope.
He's not.
He's a nice boy.
I feel like he's really nice. And I think that she's so mean. And it just goes to show you men love bitches.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
he's also like, he has a heart. He's like a regular person.
No, he is. And I feel bad for him because I think if she could be a little sympathetic to him for he's leaving his parents. His parents are crying and she doesn't feel bad.
She's like, I didn't cry when I left my baby daughter.
Like,
She's
Right,
like,
a
at
boarding
first
school.
I try to put her in a firehouse box and I pulled the alarm. She's like, and then they brought her back to me. And then I was like, you know what? I am getting rid of this kid.
yep.
once and for all.
Sorry, Sophie.
Yeah, she's like, Sophie, eventually you're not going to live with me.
Also, I love that he talks about how thousands of girls were in his apartment. It should be a museum. I mean, he's just ridiculous.
He's very silly.
He's silly. I like him.
He's like, yeah, I'm very cute.
Also, then when they showed the flashback of her sister, it's like, wow, I forgot. Her sister is just as mean as she is.
I know, but also stop. Why would you think feeding someone raw hand meat was a good idea?
That's right. It cooks with your hand oils. Great. I could vomit.
Well, you should have done that to your rolling roaster
Right.
leftovers. You should at least hand cook them.
Probably wouldn't have had a stomach ache.
Yeah.
Would have had a large stomach
You
ache.
couldn't even had a lard bomb. You should have heated up your corn fritter
Yum.
in your paw.
A paw fritter. Yum.
Oh my god, yeah, paw meatloaf,
Yum.
a paw loaf.
And then we didn't have to hang out with that poop couple. The
Yeah, that was
woman
good.
and- yeah,
With
that
no
was great.
doors. Yeah,
I'm
they're
glad
still
we
trying
didn't
to.
have-
They're still trying to put up a door. This guy's becoming a carpenter.
I saw someone in our group posted and she was like, at first, I was like, wait, it's not like that there. And then she's like, oh, I saw where she's from. It is like that.
She's
there.
like, it's exactly like that.
What'd she say? There's more animals than there are people there.
I love that.
That's crazy. I'm like, I kind of like that though.
I like that.
Yeah.
I definitely like that. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening. We'll be back next week. We appreciate you. If you want to talk about this show or the podcast, make sure you go to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk on Facebook. Or if you want to follow us, 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter, Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok and YouTube. Noelle's at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming tour dates and everything podcast related. Also, if you bought tickets to see me in Pittsburgh, Toronto, Albany, Boston, Portland, Maine, or Syracuse, I will not be there. I will, however, be in Atlantic City. I will be in Long Island, and I think in another part of Jersey as well.
You'll be in Philly.
And Philly. So if you get refunds, call the club. Even though it says non-refundable, they're definitely refundable. Just call the club. Tell them you were there to see me and I'm no longer going to be there. If you have any problems, just DM me.
DM her if you have any problems and DM her if you're not sure if she's going to be at the show. That
Or
you
if
have
you
a
get
ticket
scared.
for. Or if you get scared, she likes that too.
Okay,
She tells
guys.
me to call her if she gets scared.
Yeah, I'm like, call me if I get scared. Thank you.
All right, well,
Goodbye forever.
bye.